summertime and the living is good. It's 2:56 in the PM. It's a Wednesday and we're planning on being on the road starting soon, tomorrow morning. Hey! Hi! You're cleaning the kids' room. Well, we're leaving for the trip. We're leaving, pulling out of Grace Church Sebring parking lot. And Meredith is already trying to take a nap. Right, Meredith?
Leave me alone.
7:09. We've got everything we need. Clothes, shoes, right?
Yes.
And, we're on our ways. We're about to get into Georgia. There it is. Welcome to Georgia.
Site of the 96 Olympic Games.
That's their big claim to fame. The 96 Olympic Games.
Nothing exciting has happened in Georgia since 96 apparently.
I believe it.
Either that or they haven't updated their sign since 96.
Probably both. Here we are. South Carolina. This is the last one before we get to where we're headed. Well, we've made it to the first mountain.
Woo!
Officially in North Carolina. There are mountains above us,
And my ears are feeling pressure.
mountains beside us, cabins on top of hills. Well, we didn't die on the switchbacks either. It's a miracle. It's crazy. I love you.
I love you. We're here in the Great Smoky Mountains.
Yeah. National Park. If we fell from here, we're not even on top of the
would
mountain.
die.
We would probably die. They are great and smoky. Picnic lunch at
The Beach Grove School.
Cataloochee.
Yeah.
Cataloochee State Park. No, Cataloochee Valley. When inside
The Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Yeah.
Over 100 years ago, there were children.
Niños.
Yeah, school. Having recess, learning how to read and write. It's crazy to think about.
Packing up, going a little hike, and trying to get eaten by a bear.
We're here on the Little Cataloochee Trail, which is a misnomer because it's a big Cataloochee Trail. Because I've learned two things. One mile is a lot longer here because we've been walking for, how long have we been walking, do you think? Ben thinks like a half hour.
I think it's been an hour since we left the campsite.
Like, this is all we've seen so far.
Which is gorgeous. It's just not a landmark.
We heard thunder, so we're like, we should probably head back. The terrain here is kind of rough. Like, you can't really look up. You have to keep looking down.
It's right next to a creek, and it's right on the edge of a mountain, so everything gets washed out, and then it's just rocks.
Yeah, we've been walking on mostly rocks and mostly uphill.
Yeah. Which it is a little bit nicer on the way back. I already noticed that we're seem to be headed downhill, not uphill.
One little slip and you're toast. They should like really put like markers, you know what I mean? Like, this has been, you know, a quarter of a mile. Instead of just, hey, here's this long bleep trail.
I got my bear stick.
What are you gonna do with that bear stick?
Well, here's my thought. We see a bear. We play it cool. We try to just walk. But if the bear tries to approach, that's when the bear stick gets engaged. Meredith runs as fast as she flipping can, and then confronts the bear with the stick.
Wait, I'm confronting the bear with the stick?
No, I confront the bear with the stick and
yeah,
you
but
run.
Right, if I start running, the bear's going to chase after me.
No.
Yes.
I'm saying I'm the distraction. I'm going to stay on my ground and you're going to run.
And then the bear's going to chase after me and I'm not going to have anything to survive.
I mean, if it kills me and then kills you, then the bear deserves to eat both of us because that would be very impressive. The idea is he's not going to chase you. He's going to stay after me because I'm going to be in his way on the trail.
Right, but I don't want to leave you to die.
Well, I'm not going to die. I'm going to beat the bear.
With the bear stick?
Well, the idea is to scare more than anything. You're not realistically going to kill a bear without a gun.
Then what our plan should be is, if the bear comes, I get on your shoulders, and we look really big.
That sounds like a great plan. That plan would end in you falling, and us both being.
Listen, I've heard that that's how you're supposed to do it, or play dead. I learned that from Carmen Sandiego computer game when I was a kid.
They're black bears. I think we could. You just make lots of noise.
Right, and you get as big as possible, so I would sit on your shoulders.
I don't like that plan.
Well,
I like that you run and I confront bear.
I feel like that's a terrible plan.
That or I confront bear while you film it. So that way if I die, at least you have the footage.
Right, but if you die, then I'm next.
No. I think that he would be pretty content with one. Besides,
yeah, bear logic.
It's daytime. They're not going to come attack us. I feel like they're like incessant talking about how the bears are active. I feel like it instills fear. It's unnecessary. I'm still thinking that the chances of the bear incident are very, very, very slim, particularly in the broad daylight.
Right, because then the bear could get arrested because there'd be witnesses.
No, because they're nocturnal.
Bears aren't nocturnal.
Yes, they are.
Oh my gosh.
That's why they come into your campsite at night and steal all your
They come in at night because they're clever.
No, they come in because they're mainly nocturnal. They're not fully nocturnal. They're not.
I think you're confusing the fact that they hibernate.
No, they hibernate, and they're not. It's not like you'll never see them in the daytime. Like.
Right, because when I was here with Elizabeth.
Right,
we were driving in the daytime.
You saw that. I'm going to walk back to the car, and a lot of bugs right here, and found this. I think it's an elk rub. Can't think of what else would have scraped that all off. What do you figure, deer? Elk stand about yay high? Probably?
Yeah.
A full... Bends down, but you can see it's tore up all the way up here. I mean, it did some work. So it wouldn't have been a bad place to live 100 years ago.
There you go.
Which reminds me of the stuff Dad built the addition out of.
Yeah.
This wouldn't have been bad 100 years ago. Oh, you can see there's elk in here.
Oh yeah?
There was elk wandering in here.
Oh yeah, you can see the hoof.
You can see the hoofs. What's that?
To the left.
I mean, this house must have cost a lot,
Well, like the layout and things, and like this old wood floor. Is the old Huntsman house, which was probably built 20 or 30 years after this. Wow. Cool place.